On August 1st, 1981, shortly after midnight, Music Television, otherwise known as MTV, debuted its 24-hour platform for music videos on cable television network. MTV's former director of music programming, Buzz Brindle, told Jet Magazine in 2006 that MTV was originally designed to be a rock music channel. He said that it was difficult for MTV to find African American artists that fit the format that leaned toward rock at the outset. And the network's co-founder Les Garland said, with so few black rockers, adding African Americans to MTV's roster proved difficult. He said, we had nothing to pick from. 50% of my time was spent convincing artists to make music videos and convincing record labels to put up. When MTV started, it was infamous for only playing music by white rock artists. Even after Rick James' song Super Freak became a huge hit, which had a music video to it, MTV refused to put it into their video rotation. Then Rick James became very vocal in calling out MTV for their racist programming decisions. However, with all the noise that Rick James was making and all the negative attention that he was bringing to MTV, they still refused to play his videos. Then on January 2nd, 1983, the single Billie Jean was released, and it would stay at the top of the Billboard 100 chart for 7 weeks. The president of CBS Records Group, Walter Yetnikoff, reportedly had to threaten to remove all of CBS videos from MTV before the network agreed to air the video for Billie Jean. Garland later denied that the confrontation ever took place. I believe that, along with the outcry and constant criticism from Rick James, brought about the change in MTV. I remember when MTV first came on. I probably was up late that night watching cable TV the first night it appeared, because that's when I learned of artists like Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi, Twisted Sister. I would watch that MTV all day, every day. I would watch it before I went to school. I would watch it when I got home from school because it was non-stop videos. And it is true, all they played were white rock and roll or rock artist videos. And I would watch them and I would learn those songs and I would be singing them. I remember Twisted Sister, We're Not Gonna Take It, Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. Oh yes, I love me some MTV. And I was aware that they didn't play black videos, but I did still watch it because we had Video Soul on BET with Donnie Simpson hosting it. That's where I would go to watch the black videos. And I was too young to really understand or probably even care that they weren't playing black videos because I had another outlet to watch black videos. I had Video Soul. That's where I would go to watch the black videos. So to me, it just, I guess, I wasn't paying much attention. I was just so young. So, and plus with me not being an artist, it didn't really matter to me. So I guess with Rick James being an artist, wanting his videos to be seen, he began to make noise. And noise he made. And I think with MTV beginning to put black artists in their video rotations, it helped them just as much as it helped. So they began to put even more and more black artists in their video rotations. So kudos to Rick James for standing up for black artists, even though they still refused to play his, but he still spoke up. Not just for him, but for the rest of the black artists. And Rick James said, y'all better put some respect on his name. Oh yes, yes.
Rick's biggest battle was with MTV.
We are looking for a certain sound and a certain point of view. We are not all things to all people.
MTV as an institution thought of itself as a platform that would play music videos that would primarily appeal to its desired demographic, which is young white men who are into rock music. And that meant that black artists had very little opportunity to present themselves on MTV. In fact, they just didn't play most black music videos.
Consumers of both black and pop music bought 3 million copies of Rick James' album Super Freak, but MTV would not air it.
MTV doesn't play Rick James, they don't play Michael Jackson, they don't play the Commodores, they don't play Earth, Wind and Fire, they don't play Stevie Wonder. Why is that?
When Rick tried to get on, he didn't have that muscle that Warner Brothers or Columbia Records provided. So what Rick chose to do was to take his war public.
We're being sat in the back of the bus television style. This isn't the Wizard of Oz. I mean, there are black people here, and we make music. And we spend thousands, $100,000 on videos. I mean, don't we exist? In the case of Rick James, the determination was made that it was an R&B song and was not a rock and roll song. I was very vocal because I'm very vocal about injustice. I've never been one to bite my tongue, and I never will. If I see something funky that's going on, I will speak on it.
Michael, because of this whole thing that Rick did, was able to be the person that MTV said, no, we do play black music because we start playing Michael Jackson.
MTV should give the opportunity, whether they play Rick James or not. I think they should play. There's a lot of great black videos out there, and I think they should be seen. In one way I'm sad I spoke out, another way I'm happy that I spoke out, because it didn't help me. I mean, it didn't get any videos played. I had met with one of the MTV executives, and we got drunk together in New York at a club. And he had told me, he said, Rick, you know, they just got a hard on for you, man. And that's one of the things that really hurt me.
You got to Mary Jane. I would learn years later that Mary Jane was actually Mary Jane. R.I.P. Rick James.
That would work for him.
Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.